Think back to when jukeboxes glowed in corner diners, soda came in glass bottles, and a whole generation was about to discover its voice. When Bill Haley dropped Rock Around the Clock in 1954,
9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock, we're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
he didn't just throw a party, he invented one. And suddenly, teenagers had their own soundtrack. Then came Elvis with those dangerous hips.
Walking through a party in the county jail. The prison band was there and they began to wait.
Little Richard pounding piano keys like they owed him money. And Chuck Berry telling stories with a guitar that could talk. Today, we're spinning through songs that defined the 1950s, the decade that taught America how to rock. Let's roll. Number 1. Bill Haley and his Comets. Rock Around the Clock.
9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock, we're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Released in 1954, this was the song that made parents nervous and teenagers ecstatic. It became the first rock and roll track to hit number 1 on the Billboard charts. And after it appeared in the film Blackboard Jungle, it became a cultural lightning rod. Teachers worried, parents panicked, kids turned up the volume. It wasn't just a song, it was a declaration of independence, 3 minutes at a time. Bill Haley got America dancing, but this next guy, he made sure nobody could sit still. Number 2. Elvis Presley, Jailhouse Rock.
Walking through a party in the county jail. The prison band was there and they began to wait.
When Elvis released Jailhouse Rock in 1957, he proved that hip movements could be considered a public safety hazard. The song topped the charts for weeks and cemented his status as the king of rock and roll. Between the cheeky lyrics and those controversial dance moves, Elvis became the guy your parents warned you about and exactly the guy you wanted to see on TV. And if Elvis had the hips, our next performer had the hands and a piano that never knew what hit it. Number 3. Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain.
In 1957, Jerry Lee Lewis didn't perform at a piano. He attacked it. Great Balls of Fire showcased his wild boogie-woogie style and earned him the nickname The Killer. With his pounding keys and barely controlled chaos, Jerry Lee made audiences wonder if the piano would survive the song. Spoiler, it usually didn't. Speaking of high energy, our next artist didn't just play loud. He invented loud.
I want to love you like a lover should.
Number 4. Little Richard, Tutti Frutti. When Tutti Frutti exploded onto radio in 1955, Little Richard showed the world that rock and roll needed more volume, more personality, and possibly more makeup. His explosive piano playing and uninhibited vocal style helped launch rock and roll into the stratosphere. The song was so electric, it practically came with a warning label. While Little Richard commanded the stage, our next star proved you could cause just as much trouble with a sneer. Number 5. Elvis Presley, Hound Dog.
You ain't nothing but...
Before Jailhouse Rock, there was Hound Dog, Elvis, at peak swagger, spending 11 weeks at number 1 in 1956. He took Big Mama Thornton's blues song and transformed it into rock royalty, leaving parents horrified and teenagers absolutely thrilled. It was bold, brash, and unforgettable, just like the man singing it. And if Elvis was the king, our next group were the architects of perfect harmony. Number 6. Buddy Holly and the Crickets, That'll Be the Day.
Gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day.
Released in 1957, That'll Be the Day put Buddy Holly on the map and proved that you could be cool while wearing glasses. The title came from John Wayne's favorite catchphrase, and the song's swagger captured every teenager with a radio. Holly made being smart look effortless, and made rock and roll look a whole lot smarter too. If Buddy made nerdy cool, these next brothers made heartbreak sound absolutely beautiful. Number 7. The Everly Brothers, Bye Bye Love.
Bye bye love. Bye bye sweet caress.
In 1957, the Everly Brothers created magic by blending country harmonies with rock rhythms on Bye Bye Love. The song told a universal story: love lost, loneliness found, and just enough melody to help you survive both. Their harmonies were so tight, even sadness sounded sweet. And if heartbreak could sound good, our next artist proved that teenage frustration could rock even harder. Number 8. Eddie Cochran, Summertime Blues.
I'm gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a holler.
Released in 1958, Summertime Blues became the ultimate teenage protest song. Eddie Cochran captured the eternal struggle. No money, no car, and absolutely no way to impress anyone on Saturday night. It hit number 8 on the Billboard chart and still resonates with anyone who's ever felt stuck while the sun was shining. If Eddie sang about the blues, our next legend turned them into pure electricity.
He said, quote,
I'd like to help you, son, but you're too young to move.
Number 9. Ray Charles, What I Say.
Mama, don't you treat me wrong.
In 1959, Ray Charles improvised What I Say during a concert and accidentally created history. The call and response groove and electric piano riffs were so hot that some radio stations refused to play it. But audiences loved it anyway, and Ray earned his nickname The Genius, one brilliant note at a time. While Ray made you move, our next artist made you sway, with all the charm of a Sunday morning. Number 10. Fats Domino, Blueberry Hill. Blueberry Hill wasn't new when Fats Domino recorded it in 1956, but nobody else sang it quite like him. His rolling piano and warm vocals turned it into a crossover hit that reached number 2 on the charts. Fats didn't just find his thrill on Blueberry Hill, he helped America find its heart. And if Fats made you fall in love, this next voice made sure the feeling lasted.
you know the most is still.
Number 11. Sam Cooke, You Send Me.
At first I thought it was infatuation.
Sam Cooke's 1957 debut single, You Send Me, shot straight to number 1, making him one of the first gospel singers to successfully cross into pop. His voice was pure velvet, and he didn't just sing to audiences, he serenaded entire nations. Smooth, soulful, and effortlessly romantic. That was Sam Cooke. While Sam was sending hearts soaring, this next teenage sensation was making his own dreams come true.
Send me honest you do.
Number 12. Paul Anka, Diana.
I'm so young and you're so old.
In 1957, 15-year-old Paul Anka wrote Diana about his crush on an older girl and proved that teenage heartbreak could be financially lucrative. The song hit number 1 worldwide, and suddenly every young man wished his crush had the same name. Anka's youthful charm made Diana one of the decade's best-selling singles. Paul sang about love, but our next performer showed that rock and roll wasn't just for the boys.
This, my darling, I've been told.
Number 13. Wanda Jackson, Let's Have a Party.
I never kissed a bear, I never kissed a goose.
The queen of rockabilly, Wanda Jackson, released Let's Have a Party in 1960, and it wasn't a request. Her fiery vocals and fearless energy proved that women could rock just as hard as any man on stage. She even toured with Elvis himself, and held her own every single night. While Wanda rocked the party, our next pioneer literally built the foundation for rock's future. Number 14. Bo Diddley, Bo Diddley. Released in 1955, Bo Diddley introduced the world to the legendary Bo Diddley beat, that syncopated rhythm you still hear in rock songs today. With his trademark square guitar, Bo created a hypnotic groove that became foundational to rock music. He didn't just play music, he invented a heartbeat that every rock band since has borrowed. If Bo brought the beat, our next group brought the romance.
Up your house and gone again.
Number 15. The Five Satins, In the Still of the Night. Recorded in a church basement in 1956, In the Still of the Night became one of doo-wop's most beloved ballads. Fred Paris wrote it while serving in the army, dreaming of his girl back home and maybe a moment of peace. Its soft harmonies and timeless emotions still make it the perfect slow dance song. And speaking of timeless questions, our next young singer asked one nobody's ever really answered. Number 16. Frankie Lemon and the Teenagers, Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
Ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
1956, 13-year-old Frankie Lumen asked the question the world still debates. Why do fools fall in love? His youthful voice and doo-wop harmonies made the song a classic that topped charts on both sides of the Atlantic. Frankie proved that love makes fools of everyone, no matter your age. While Frankie pondered love, Elvis was back and the world was still paying attention. Number 17. Elvis Presley, All Shook Up. Released in 1957, All Shook Up gave Elvis another massive hit. Legend says the idea came from watching someone shake a soda bottle, though Elvis managed to shake a whole lot more than that. It spent 8 weeks at number 1, because nobody made America tremble quite like Presley. While Elvis had everyone shaking, our next group got them jumping, literally. Number 8. Danny and the Juniors, At the Hop. In 1957, At the Hop became the soundtrack of every school dance, spinning its way to number 1. The song captured teenage life perfectly. Jukeboxes, milkshakes, and saddle shoes on a crowded dance floor. Simple, catchy, and pure joy, just like the decade itself. While Danny had everyone dancing, our next gentleman slowed things down with sophistication. Let's go to the hop. Number 19. Nat King Cole, Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa, men have named you.
Originally released in 1950, Mona Lisa showcased Nat King Cole's velvet voice and unmatched elegance. The song won an Academy Award and topped the charts, blending jazz sophistication with pop warmth. Nat didn't just sing, he painted with sound, and as Nat crooned about mysterious smiles, our next song reminded us that simple melodies can leave the deepest marks.
Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa?
Number 20. Gordon Jenkins and the Weavers, Goodnight Irene.
Last Saturday night I got married.
Released in 1950, Goodnight Irene became an unlikely hit when the Weavers took a lead-belly folk song and wrapped it in orchestral warmth. It spent 13 weeks at number 1. Its gentle melody brought comfort to millions after years of war and change. People were ready to feel something tender again. It wasn't just a song, it was a lullaby for a nation learning to dream again. When the Weavers said goodnight, a certain young man was getting ready to wake up the world.
I'm staying out late at night.
Number 21. Chuck Berry, Johnny B. Good. In 1958, Chuck Berry delivered rock and roll's national anthem. Johnny B. Good told the story of a country boy who could play guitar just like ringing a bell. And it was semi-autobiographical. With fiery guitar licks and storytelling genius, Chuck created one of the greatest songs ever recorded. If Chuck's guitar moved your feet, our next young star made your hips swing.
Deep down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans.
Number 22. Richie Valens, La Bamba. At just 17, Richie Valens took a Mexican folk song and turned it into rock and roll history with La Bamba in 1958. He recorded it in Spanish, rare for the era, and still climbed the charts. His career was tragically cut short, but this song keeps his spirit alive. Richie brought the rhythm, but our next singer brought elegance to heartbreak. Number 23. Connie Francis, Who's Sorry Now?
Who's crying too? Just...
In 1957, Connie Francis nearly quit music until Who's Sorry Now changed everything. Her heartfelt delivery turned heartbreak into art and earned her a spot on American Bandstand. From there, she never looked back. While Connie made Broken Hearts beautiful, our next group made Falling in Love sound like heaven.
I tried to warn you so.
Number 24. The Platters, Only You and You Alone.
For only you.
Released in 1955, Only You launched the Platters into stardom with smooth doo-wop and lush romance. Tony Williams' golden voice carried every note straight to the heart. It became the soundtrack for slow dances, chrome bumpers, and starlit nights. If the Platters made you want to hold someone close, this next crooner had you dreaming. Number 25, Bobby Darin, Dream Lover. In 1959, Bobby Darin sang what every young person was thinking. He just wanted a dream lover to call his own. The smooth swing and catchy melody made it a top 5 hit. He was young, charming, and just dangerous enough to worry the dads. While Bobby dreamed of love, our next performer kept things refreshingly wholesome.
Girl, used to call my own.
Number 26, Pat Boone, Love Letters in the Sand.
On a day.
Released in 1957, Love Letters in the Sand showed the gentler side of the era, more cardigan than leather jacket. Pat Boone's wholesome charm made this ballad spend 7 weeks at number 1. He was the kind of guy parents hoped their daughters would date, at least until Elvis came on TV. Pat kept it clean, but our next star had Hollywood cool. Number 27, Ricky Nelson, Hello, Mary Lou.
Hello, Mary Lou, I do, Mary Lou.
Teen idol Ricky Nelson released Hello, Mary Lou in 1959, blending rockabilly with pure charm. Already famous from the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, Ricky became the face of clean-cut rock and roll. The song was so catchy, even Grandma would tap her foot quietly, of course. If Ricky's smile made hearts flutter, our next group had a different approach, comedy.
We never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart.
Number 28, The Coasters, Yakety Yak.
Take out the papers and the trash.
When Yakety Yak hit in 1958, it turned teenage rebellion into comedy gold. The Coasters gave voice to every kid tired of hearing "Clean Your Room." Parents might not have laughed, but teenagers sure did, and that made it a hit. While the Coasters had everyone laughing, our next group went sweeter.
Don't talk back.
Just finished cleaning up your room.
Number 29, The Chordettes, Mr. Sandman.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
In 1954, the Chordettes delivered enchanting harmonies with Mr. Sandman. Their gentle vocals and whimsical lyrics charmed audiences coast to coast. It was innocence and imagination perfectly blended, a lullaby you could dance to. If the Chordettes sang you to sleep, our final group woke you up with butterflies. Number 30, Ion and the Belmonts, A Teenager in Love. Released in 1959, A Teenager in Love captured young love better than any diary. Dion's heartfelt vocals and the Belmonts' harmonies made it a doo-wop classic every teen could relate to. It was the perfect ending to a decade that taught us how to laugh, cry, and fall in love to the rhythm of rock and roll.
Why must I be a teenager in love?
From Bill Haley's first revolutionary riff
9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock, we're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
to Nat King Cole's soothing elegance,
Mona Lisa, men have named you.
the 1950s gave us a soundtrack that still echoes today. We danced at sock hops, fell in love at drive-ins, and maybe cried a little when summer ended. These songs remind us of simpler times when a good melody and a great beat were all you needed. That's our journey through the golden age of rock and roll. Keep your records spinning and your memories alive.